Hello everyone. In this lecture of the Essential Calculus Problem Series, we will solve the integral of cosecant to the power of 4x dx. And let's write the integral again, cosecant to the power of 4x dx. In order to solve this problem, we should write the cosecant to the power of x as cosecant square of x times cosecant square of x dx. And here we use the reduction method. We have exponent 4 here, and we should lower the exponent. In order to lower the exponent, we should take a cosecant square of x part here, and we should write it as cotangent square of x plus 1. And in order to solve such a problem, actually you should know that integral of derivative of cosecant x is equal to minus cosecant x times cotangent x. And also you should know that the derivative of cotangent x is equal to minus cosecant square of x, and also you should know that cotangent square of x is equal to cosecant square of x minus 1. And if you can't remember these equations, you cannot solve the problem. And since we always use these equations while taking the integral of cosecant x, or maybe cosecant cube x, cosecant to the power of 5x, etc., you should remember them, or if you can't remember, you should write cosecant x as 1 over sine x, and after taking the derivative you will get this part minus cosecant x cotangent x. And if you can't remember the derivative of cotangent x, you should write cotangent x as cosine x divided by sine x and take derivative. And if you can't remember this equation, then you should write cotangent x as cosine x divided by sine x, and after squaring it you will get cosecant square of x minus 1. Okay, take this to here. Now okay, now our integral is cosecant square of x multiplied by cotangent square of x plus 1 dx, and multiply cosecant square of x by cotangent square of x plus 1. Then the integral becomes cosecant square of x times cotangent square of x plus cosecant square of x dx. And now we will break down this integral into two parts, and we'll say that the integral cosecant square of x cotangent square of x dx plus the integral of cosecant square of x dx. Since we know that the derivative of cotangent x is minus cosecant square of x, we will say that we will use substitution here. Let's say cotangent x is equal to u, then take the derivative of it, and minus cosecant square of x dx will be du. Then this means cosecant square of x dx equals to minus du. Now in this integral we will say that cosecant square of x dx is minus du, and we will say u instead of cotangent x. The integral becomes integral of minus, let's take this negative sign out of the integral, minus u squared du, and plus, and since the derivative of cotangent x is minus cosecant square of x, then the integral of
minus cosec² of x becomes cotangent x. But we have here the integral of cosec² of x, and this will be equal to minus cotangent x. Minus cotangent x, and minus, in order to find the integral here, we add 1 to the exponent u to plus 1, and the exponent becomes 3. Then we will divide by 3 and minus cotangent of x. This is 1 minus 1 over 3 times u was cotangent x, cotangent cube x minus cotangent x, and since we had an indefinite integral, we add a constant c here. Now the answer is this. In the next video of the essential calculus problem series, we will solve the cosecant to the power of 5x dx. See you in the next problem.